Alright. Alright. I think we are live. My god, I haven't been live in a while. So hi everyone. Plenty of things are happening in my life, therefore streaming is getting kind of hard. It's not even a regular thing anymore. Even new games that I started, I've dropped from streaming because there's just too much going on. And on top of all of that, I've announced a little bit ago, I've actually dropped Langrisser. Again, Langrisser has been absolutely amazing throughout, what, 3 years now? And yeah, three years easily. And it has been an amazing game. And the reason why I've decided to stop, it holds true for many things, but the main one that everyone should ask themselves always is, am I still having fun? Because after all, it is the fun that transmits through what we do. And if I'm not having fun, then maybe it's not the same for everyone else, even those who are watching. So I'll be stopping Langrisser. I was no longer having a lot of fun with the challenges. Most of them were just either too complicated or stat checks or just not even fun content to me. PvP is no longer really a lot of fun, especially since last one I I apparently keep choosing the wrong characters to keep pushing up, and that's still okay. I had an idea on how to proceed, it just didn't pan out. But to be fair, I was already sneezing. To be fair, I was already stretching what I already didn't find so much fun. In the last season, I basically shot up to Langrisser about 2 weeks before the end because I basically didn't play on the weeks before, other than the one win a week or so. So overall, I thought, you know what, it's a good idea to maybe take a break from the game and see what else I can do with the time. It turned out to be a great decision. For me, of course, everyone can still enjoy the game. But what I wanted to do ever since is come back by the time they drop this banner, which again, the character I would use is probably not gonna be meta, but I'm still gonna drop all of my gems, all of my tickets, and everything we can squeeze out of the account today into the banner. So we're gonna do a summoning spree, summoning frenzy, whatever we want to call it. In general, Alicia would have been my target, even though Cervarion is probably the better one. I've played Valkyr Chronicles some time ago, but I still remember it with a lot of love. Therefore, I wanted to use this opportunity as the last stream that we're gonna have for us. And Sheltier, another of my experiments that didn't quite work out. Oh, are we getting So apparently we've been away long enough to get the returning promotion, but you cannot get me as long. I already know all of your tricks. Speaking of tricks, since we want to squeeze everything we can out of this, I believe I have a code to redeem. Give me a second. And now find the code, enter the code. Congrats! Then mails. I probably have a bunch of mails. Privilege expired. That is also true. Let's quick claim. 2 ticks, 60. That's not a lot. Okay. Is there anything we could do? I guess yes. We can go to the banner and do the preview status. Kill 1 infantry general within 2 turns. Cervarion stats above half. Let's do that. Okay, angry person. Attacks a single enemy. Activate does a lot of things. Teleport. What is the transformation? Okay. Alright, so it's the transformation skill, if I understood correctly. I believe that's
Hey Bakira, sad to see you go.
Hey fella, it's all good. We're not going anywhere ourselves, but the time off is really gonna be helpful. Might of the Valkyrie, that was not even enough to kill one of them. Oh, we don't have clock anymore! Oh no! Oh no! Wait, but how is this possible? I have the building, don't I? Oh, that's brutal. Ah, not
You
having
stopped
clock.
streaming Langrisser?
Hi, Goldines. Yes, that is indeed correct. Okay, so I'm not supposed to transform? Yeah, that doesn't work. So I am supposed to transform. I wonder if I was supposed to attack the distant one. Let's see. That is indeed correct, Goldines. I'm stopping Langrisser. I wanted to do one last stream to, of course, train the account, but also to have a little bit of fun summoning for these characters. See if we suddenly get 20 SSR.
You stopped playing or just stopped streaming?
I stopped playing, that is correct. Okay, that worked out. That's good. I have no clue why these people are getting damaged, but I'm gonna take it. What is the other thing? Above half. Okay. Okay, so then we do this. How many turns do we have? Okay, good. As an archer, then I guess I'd rather kill this. Good. But that didn't quite work out.
So sad to hear that. You are one of my reasons to play AoE box in Apex in early seasons. Haha.
Thank you. That makes me feel very good. Okay, we didn't get the second objective. Whatever. But yes, Goldines. Actually, that's exactly what was happening to me with the game. I was no longer having fun with the box that I had. I wanted to change way too many things, learn new things. I had to put in a lot of time in order to get anywhere. So I've decided instead I'm gonna try different games, try other things. I'm playing Elden Ring, which everybody knows you just sink time into. And I'm having fun. There's plenty going on that I have to take care of. So I'm trying my best there. Okay, so that made no sense by me. That was not smart. Oh my god. How does this work? Sure, let's do this. That's kinda cute. Well guarded. Doesn't matter if you die, you didn't even die. Well done.
Well,
So,
it's good you have a good time. See you on another game then, Bakey.
see you, Goldines. I'm pretty sure we'll meet somewhere. Okay, let's get rid of this. This. We're gonna force them to lose a turn by attacking. Good. Okay. Get rid of that. Finish off here. Great. Alright. Okay, I think those are the gems we're gonna be squeezing out for now. And what are the other banners? Wow, Verna, Mariel, Patsir, and a classic one that we don't want. Do I need? No, I think I have them all. Okay, so here we go. What do we have? 200, 300 summons. Let's go. 10. So we are obviously looking for 7 copies of Alicia. That's the only condition for me to continue playing. We get absolutely nothing for the first 10. 20. Gacha game. Honestly, stopping all gacha games for a little while, because of course gacha games can be enjoyed, but the daily grind sometimes gets in the way. It's been very relaxing. Like the frustration I would be currently suffering about polls is just gone, and that's very relieving. How about 40 polls? Nope. Do we go for average? Nope. Polls. I see there's a lot of
Cervarion, let's go.
3 Cervarion. Oh, Isa. There's a lot of bald people in the avatar. Come on. Do the jumps. Get yourself some hair. 70. I gotta say, out of all of the gachas I've played, Langrisser's sound for when you get an SSR is still the best. 80. It is the only one that's hype. And very disappointing when it doesn't show up.
Alicia has best in-game sprite.
Yeah, she does. That is very true. She looks really solid. Alright. 90. I refuse to go to pity. So we're gonna do singles because in this 10, I'm gonna get an SSR, obviously. 91.
Also, Alicia looks like Galleon Estelle.
Yes, that is exactly it. I think there's a lot of similarities between the two. $92. Brutal. 93. Honestly, the blue clock is just so sad. Ah, see? I told you, 93. This is technically not pity. What will it be? Can it be a double pull? There you go! Alicia is in there. 6 more copies and I stay in the game. Very cool. Alright, what is this? 103. Ah, that was not it. $123. No, 113 comes first. We were there anyway. 123. My god, triple pity for sure. 133. A third of the way to 400. Still nothing. 143. I believe a prime number, but I'm not sure. 153. Not a prime number, visible by 3. Still nothing. 163. Triple pity, someone called it. Ah. 163. What do we get?
Gotcha.
Okay, so at least we have both. A copy of both, always good to have. Maybe double. Maybe not. And nope. Alright. So 163 was our second hit. 173. 10 into the new PT. And once again, this time without worrying at all, we are severely below average. It wasn't double PT, which has happened to us already. Oh, you know what? Getting closer to average. 183. Oh yeah, we could have had an off banner. That was lucky. The fact that we got 1 and 1 with no off banner. But who will it be? Alicia? Alicia it is. 4-star Alicia. Cool. Keep going. 193. We are still below average. But we are getting way closer to a good number. So average, for anyone that doesn't remember, is 2% on a summon, which means every 50 you are supposed to get SSR. 203 says no. And at this point we should be having 4 SSRs to be average, but we are always below average. 213 says no. I mean, there was that one time where we got a triple pull in a temple. The only one time where it happened. For whom was it? I remember obviously it was not the person I wanted. But yeah. 223.
Wasn't it triple autocrato?
That is correct. It was triple autocrato. Oh my god, that was so bad. Because it was autocrato Lucrezia, right? So triple Lucrezia would have been amazing.
Nuggets.
Hey, go up. 243. $253, we are now 2 SSRs behind average. Solidly. 263. Come on, triple pull again. Nope. 273. We are actually approaching pity. Or maybe this one was pity. I'm gonna let the game have it. 273. Maybe I miscounted.
Either of the banner units good? Thedo 6 Homer, Thedo 6 Homer.
I think Cervarion is better, but I don't think any of them are actually meta. Even though I would have wished for Alicia to be. I don't think that's the case.
Alicia is better.
Alicia is better? That is interesting to know. But then we get a copy of Cervarion, of course. Because that's what we want. Alright. 200, I'm losing count. 83, 93? 283, I believe. We are what? 1 SSR above triple pity. Wow. Good averages. And this is why I don't miss yet again. So, we are at 300. I believe now it's 313. And one last tempo for the goodbyes. Let's see if the game knows that I'm dropping. Nope, not even. You know what? Wait. It's not over yet. There's one more shot. The hero shot 324. Here it goes. Oh, it tried. It honestly gave it the best shot, but in the end it was Silver Wolf. Okay, so we ended up with 2 copies of each. Show me my new unit. Bang, 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 bang. I love that she fucking has the rifle. Sure. So, what does she do? What does she do? Actually, we can read it outside. Way better. Let's see. Summon Cervarion. Okay, we'll start with Cervarion. So, Cervarion is a ranged unit that also has a sword variant. I did not know that. She is Empire, Strategist, and Time, of course, Time. This puts her safely in a Hilda composition, or even Alte. And she does crit chance and crit damage increased after enemies within a 5 block range. If they are at 100% HP take action, they take fixed damage. So if anyone gets healed to full, then they will take damage at the end of the turn. It is an okay pressure application, but it's not crazy. It's 1.5 attack. It's not that crazy. So, what are your skills? When on defensive terrain, crit chance increases to fixed by 15, and fixed damage dealt increased by 30. Okay, so you can increase at least by staying in defensive terrain, and you can get more heals. Detect, we know. This one we know. And sneak, take less damage when initiating battle. Okay, terrible. Air slash we know. Snipe we know. This is new. This is new. Okay, snare we know. So, Order of the Guardian. Choose one. When activated, increases the attack and int of allied units 20%. When activated, increases def and magic defense by 20 and 30. And when activated, increases the crit chance of all allies. Oh, that's very unique. That doesn't exist anywhere else. And any of the above changes the turn, the cooldown to 2. So you basically get a mass effect, mass defense, or mass crit without the immunities for 2 turns. That sounds cute. But I'm not sure if she's a support character for real. Attacks a single enemy, dealing 1.5. After dealing damage in battle, reduces the range of the enemy by 1 for 1 turn. Okay, reducing range with no condition? That's pretty strong. Let me rephrase. That is okay. That is mild. It's not pretty strong. Also, it gets absolutely ruined by stuff like tanks that can counter-attack ranged attacks. Right, then the range doesn't do anything. Actually, going melee makes more sense. Alright. Might of the Valkyrie. Using restores 30% of unit HP and renders this unit unable to move again, or be teleported. So you cannot act again this person? Huh. And increases blah. So you prepare for the next one. Using a skill increases range by 7. Closer the enemies, the less damage dealt after entering battle, up to 35%. After use, the skill is swapped by Valkyrie Flash. After taking the next action, the skill is swapped with Valkyrie Power. All Valkyrie Powers cannot be dispelled and immunized, and Valkyrie Flash does. Like a single enemy dealing 1.4 that ignores guard. That's kind of strong. If the target is 9 or more blocks away, the hero damage dealt increases by 20%, and the soldiers of both sides cannot attack. Instead, damage dealt is directly to the heroes. I guess this is like Serida-like. What was this? Range plus 7, so where she sets up, Serida cannot go into to then set up, but that Serida can do on her own. So honestly, I don't see how this is any good. This has range 2, so the range is 8. Yeah, I don't see it. I don't see it. Okay, so I guess with soldiers there are many things that you can use. Forest Night Elf, that is new to me. Okay, better in Forest. Faceless, the easy choice. And snipers if you need to kill air. Mist Dancer maybe? Samurai maybe? No.
Maximilian.
Okay. Now, Aricia.
また大切なものが壊されてたくさんの命が失われるのかな
Never good. Nothing good in war. So, attack increases by 20%. Not as good as damage, but okay. When moving, can pass through enemy units, and all possible terrain is considered plains. Can pass through and all is considered. When passing through units and the surrounding one block, gains a chance to mitigate mobility reduction up to 3 blocks. So, wait, also for enemies, when passing through units. Oh wow! So, on a line of like enemy, empty, empty, enemy, you can move all the way through. Basically, you can move up to 7, assuming you have enough people around. That's okay. For every one enemy
She's
unit
like Alistriel, but around enemies and allies.
Yeah. That does make sense. Before using an AoE skill or entering battle, gain intelligence report. Right, because I remember in Valkyrie profile you can basically run a ton of your movement, then take an action, and no one can do anything unless they are in Overwatch. So that's pretty cool. Damage dealt increased by 8, and damage taken decreased by 20. Stackable. Last one turn cannot be dispelled, stacks up to 2 times. Trigger cooldown. This effect can only trigger once every 2 turns. So it's just a damage compound thing, nothing much. Righteous March. After use, dispels one debuff from the unit and restores half HP. Allows the unit to move an additional 2 blocks and act again. Okay, so that's actually a way better what's it called? Cold Blood. Yeah, it is. But it can only be used 3 times. Okay, that's interesting. Oh, also you do not lose the buffs. That's pretty good. Wait, and if she acts again, she can go super far, right? Because the 3 things get reset. Okay, that's really good. I can imagine that being good. Defense break, okay. Adversity, okay. And accelerated aid, okay. Now, wow. There. A 2-pointer we know. Attack support L. Let's go with Gunfire. Attacks a single enemy, dealing 1.4, increasing crit by 20, can be used 3 times in succession. After 3 times, it is swapped for reload. Reload restores. Oh wow! Reload also heals. Replenishes Gunfire Barrage use count. Okay. Honestly, this is cute. There's an episode of the Wiki Grisser, thank you very much, Charla, where we were talking about for Overlord that the thing that I love the most out of heroes from the Time faction is that they always bring a new type of mechanic into the game, and charges is something that from now on they have basically unlocked. If we remember back all the way until Joshua in the Trails in the Sky, there we go, and he was the first unit to actually bring a line AoE, and after that all the new units could have line AoE. For Overlord, there was, I think, the first unit who had multiple different casting spells out of one skill. That was his 3C, I believe, for Ainz. And then after that, more of those started appearing, like Towa. Maybe I got the order wrong, I don't remember. But it was always about what is the new cool mechanic that they're bringing. And in this case, I don't know, they call it charges now, right? So they might as well go with it and use it for good. I wonder if this one just disappears after you use the 3 charges, but it sounds cool. Okay, so that was the Barrage. Grenades. Attacks multiple enemies in the area, dealing 0.3 damage, that's not bad, and applying displaced. All enemies within 1 block of the target are randomly repelled either 1 or 2 blocks. Can be used 3 times. This skill is amazing. If the enemy is not a Hilda, you can throw this onto their tank to push everyone away. And there's rarely a move that will get everyone covered again. That is very cool. Alicia, so good. And the 3C. Azure Sting. Attacks a single enemy in a straight line. Okay, so you can shoot up to 2 blocks, only 1 person. Okay. 1.6 damage, ignores damage penalty. I guess, melee penalty, okay. Before battle, heal to max. This is the opposite of, I don't know, this is Elwyn, yeah. Okay, so you punch them like Elwyn, basically, without the heal down, the heal negation. But it also reduces defense by 30. Okay, so this is a tank busting move. That is interesting. Also, after battle, deals more damage again. Okay, but there's no way to give her a range, right? That's a bit of a shame. Alright, soldiers, what can you use? Siege Ballista, oh. Normal attack range, no, that's not enough. If it moves more than 3 blocks, yeah, okay, you cannot use this. Alright. Wait, she doesn't have the cyborg soldiers. That's sad. Maybe snipers is the way. But very cool. Honestly, adding charges to the game could really increase the diversity of the new skills that they create. Because at one point, either they start doing absolutely random debuffs, like I remember Patsir, when Patsir was coming out, it's like non-female, if you deal damage 7 million times, then they are put to sleep, maybe, and then you can kill some people twice. Patsy was very, very specific. But in this case, I like it because it just opens up the room for everyone. In the end, they actually ended up using the female and non-female differentiation a few times. So every time a new type of ability comes in, that's happy. But it didn't really get all the traction that I would have wanted. The animations are so cool. Honestly, Langrisser easily one of the most polished mobile games by far. So I have enjoyed this experience thoroughly. Do not think by a minute that I regret the 3 years that we played. And I'm looking forward to see what comes in the future. I know that Long Games is still developing games, right? So who knows? We may jump onto a new opportunity. I'm still waiting for the 3D Langrisser to check it out myself. I know that Dango has played it on his channel a lot, and maybe we'll check it out again. But for the time being, I get to take a break, and I hope you all are enjoying your time as well. and we will see each other on whatever game we share next. Until next time, goodbye!